Hello everybody, my name is ABS Polarkey and welcome back to another video. I'm gonna test this again because I'm always afraid when this happens. Let's see. Yep, we are recording. It's good because you can't really tell on the upper hand screen when you're playing full screen games like this. Let's continue. Alright, we're gonna do a different ending this time. As I said, this is episode 2 of the Stanley Parable. This time we're going to try to achieve not listening to the narrator at all, unlike last episode, which is a very touching ending. This is probably going to be complete insanity. Let's go.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
What was that? The narrator tripped up. I guess because we already beat it. Let's go again. Huh.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, screw you. We're going to the right this time.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I wanted to take a little break, you know. I've had a stressful day at work. But never mind, I love my job. I'm being my control. I love it. It's great.
Ah, yes. Truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I want a soda. Give me a cold drink. Give me a nice old Pepsi Cola. For $1.25, that's way too much.
Really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Knock over the coffee. Yeah, this is a fun time. No one's here, I get to do whatever I want.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Yeah, what? No, they love me. I'm a great guy. My name's Stanley. I like sitting in this lounge. It feels nice.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
I feel a message that I should keep going.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
First open door on my left, huh? I'm not listening to you anymore.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
No. It's not that, okay? I'm just... wait. Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's not that I'm bad at following directions, it's just I don't want to. I apologize, narrator, for lying at you. It's you. Look at this chair. How about this door? Let's go through here. What's this place? Can I open this door? I need a key card. Look at this. It's a wheelie. Pushy wheelie thingy. What's this? Warning. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping, $5,000. Well, you know what? I can't pay that if I'm dead.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
No, you're my enemy, I'm jumping!
I'm asking for her. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
That's right.
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Yeah. I did it! Eat that, narrator! Oh, we're starting from the beginning? Whatever. Let's just go back there and not listen to anything.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Shut up, narrator. It's not what I'm thinking at all. I'm thinking about
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew
Let's
it
just skip
perfectly
through
well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
That's right, I want to admire this place.
Wow.
Oh man, this is so
Yes,
comfy. Oh
this
man.
room. What a beautiful room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
That's right. First door to the front. Thank you.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's
Shut up.
incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Alright, I'll
I
trust you
realize
this
that
time.
investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
No, I'm making all by myself.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Her?
She's been waiting.
My wife? I didn't know I had a wife. Come here, baby, I'll give you kisses. I want to put her back into my life. But I'm not sure if I want to walk in the dark, scary door. Never mind, it's worth it.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Yes!
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha! Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
What? Thought I had a wife.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Good morning, employee 487. Press Z on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
I can't leave. Press C.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch.
Stop,
Now
don't kill me.
He's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
No, I haven't.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown.
No.
Fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
No.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
That was a fantasy?
The thought excited him terribly.
That was a fantasy?
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Shut up.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. and down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions, and down another was a game with a baby, and he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
If I don't press the button, I won't die. Actually, I'm gonna do it.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And
No! I'm dead. This is the end. Well, my name is ABS Malarkey. That has been... Oh my goodness. That ending is insane. Whoa. Finish this on another episode. Let's address this little issue we have going on here. Anyway, my name is ABS Malarkey. Malarkey. And I mean, my name is Stanley, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!